Hello, motherfucker.
Okay. No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
We're going to build a wall. What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Emotional damage.
And we're gonna go again on Dnieper Basin. We know what's gonna happen here. Oh no, sorry, it's not Dnieper Basin. I take it back. It's Saxony. Excuse me, forgive me. We've got Saxony here. A nice map here with 4 TPs, 2 on each side of the river, and we've got Caverna, who sent us the game playing as Spain, playing as Los Españoles, playing against Smoking Snakes, who's playing Germans. Shake, are you still here? Or are you gone? Taking a sip now of my drink. Right, so I'll just give us a little diagnostic, a little kind of introduction to the matchup. So I don't really know who here wins this matchup. Who's favored?
Remember, there was a game that I said, "What do I do against Germany with Spain?" And he played against Robin, and he showed us how to beat them. So this is basically my training on Shake's advice.
Right, so we've got Caverna playing Spain with a little bit of a plan against Germany. Now let's have a look at Germany's deck. Town Man is his deck. He's got the German Explorer card, Town Militia, Theme House of Hohenzollern, Town Center hit points increased for the whole team, but he's alone. He's got the Prince Elector's card. He's going to be able to enable a Royal House to be able to get some good natives. He's got the Doppelsoldners. And he's got quite an interesting deck here. I have no idea what he's going to do. Germantown farmers are going to be able to train his own settler wagons, and he's got the Landsknecht mercenaries. No sign of Black Riders, though, so this might bode well for Caverna. Caverna, on the other hand, has got Rodaleros. He's got Rodaleros in deck. He's got Tercio Tactics. That means his pikemen become Rodaleros. Infantry HP and infantry attack, and Reconquista. So it looks like he might even be playing a bit of H2 here. We'll have to look and see what he does. So, a 16 villager opening for Caverna. Possibly could have gone away with 15, but no, I think he's done the right thing because he's going to get now 700 food. So he's going to be able to age up actually quite idleless with 16 villagers. Just in time. I'm going to go up with, is it going to be the governor? We'll have a look. Any moment now. Or is it going to be the governor? He's not going to go with he's going with the naturalist. 2 villagers and 2 cows. A slightly greedier age up for Spain here. Let's have a look and see what Smoking Glass is going to do. He's going up with a quartermaster. 400 would go in his way. No sign of any TP yet. Where is this explorer? His explorer is right here. It doesn't look like he's going to build a TP in transition, which I think is probably not the correct move. I don't play much Germany, but I know that when I play against Germany, I'm always hunting for the explorer right now to try and deny him that TP. Good classic German FF deck, says Svetululu. I don't know how to pronounce your name. So it's a good classic German FF deck. I'm not sure if you're even being sarcastic or not, because I don't know anything about Germany. Both players heard way too little, says Freaky. Yeah, well, I think Caverna has heard you right there, and he's hurting right now. But you are playing against Germany, Caverna, so you know Uhlans are going to come. Getting your hunting dogs and your gang saw in a funny order here. Probably get the hunting dogs first. But you are chopping more wood now, so maybe you're going to go for TPs. I don't know. Let's see what Caverna does. Still getting some good treasures right here. Let's have a look at Smoking Glass. He's going to go ahead. No sign of forward villagers. Not going to be trying to rush Spain. And why would you with that deck? I think he's going to play it nice and defensively. Herding has picked up a little bit. He does have slightly better herding here, and he's going for an FF. 700 coin coming right in. He's overpopped. He does have a market though, and he does have hunting dogs, so that's looking like it's a good plan. And he's going to FF against Spain. He's already got his food in. Needs to have a think about mining his other 300 coin at some point if he wants to make it in good time. TP going to come up now. Are we going to see a TP? We're going to see a TP. Slightly late, but better late than never. And a church. Why a church? For XP, I guess. Who needs houses when you can build churches? Hey ho. I'm going to get one more villager, and he's going to go up. And now he sends the Ulans to raid. Let's have a look and see what Caverna's doing. Caverna's built a... Oh, he's built a barracks and base. He's going to make pikes. He's going to respond to the Ulans. And I wonder if we're going to see Tertia tactics come in, and all his pikemen are going to be transformed into Rottleiros. 5 villagers coming right up as his second shipment, H2 having sent 700 wood. Here come the Rottleiros, and Freaky, I hope you'll be happier with this herding. It's a bit better, but will that villager survive? Here come the reinforcing, the protecting pikemen. Perfect play by Caverna. Scares off the Ulan. Making more pikemen now. And more villagers coming right up. Oh, cheeky. Almost snoozed there and almost lost his villager, but at least he's got the greatcoat now, so that's probably saved his villager. More piking coming in. We now got a good batch of 10 pikemen, 5 more coming along the way. Smoking Glass making his way to age 3, sending 3 settler wagons in transition. It is a good FF, but he doesn't have that many options in H3 unless he wants to boom all the way to H4. The Ulans here not getting... Oh my god. Unfortunately, all that herding now has gone the wrong way. But now Caverna is sending in his 700 coins. Gonna need to gather some more food now if he wants to make it to the Fortress Age. Smoking Snake's now in the Fortress Age. Just have a look and see. He doesn't have a shipment ready. Probably because he didn't build his TP in time. See, if he had built his TP earlier, maybe he'd be a lot closer to sending his first shipment. No sign of any military building right now. Just 4 Ulans. Ulan's trying to get another raid, but it looks like Caverna didn't lose any. You can see here he's tried to tickle that one, but it's 20 pikes here. 20 pikes versus 2 Ulans. It's not looking good, and they almost get caught. Right, so H3, but nothing to show for it. No shipments, no stable. Another TC being built not by the scout, but by the villagers. That's gonna be 35. Like, how long was that? That's gonna be like a whole minute of all these villagers idle. That's gonna hurt his eco for sure. Oh, and looks like they're finally gonna get a kill. Goodbye. Okay, so he's finally made it to age 3 and gotten a shipment, and he sends a covered wagon. Now, the thing about the covered wagon is it's worth 500 wood. Yeah, it's worth 500 wood, and its real value in H3 is that it adds another TC to your build limit, right? But your build limit is 3. You can build 3 TCs, and then you got to send this one to build a 4th one. But here's the trick, right? Like, why send it when you only have 2? When gathering 500 food or sending 1,000 wood is far more efficient. So I'm not sure I agree with that. But in the meantime, he is keeping Caverna in his base by constantly raiding. Just speed things up a little bit here to see what both players are doing. So Smoking Glass is just booming away, and Caverna is now going to change all his pikemen, all 26 of them, into Rottleiros, and he's just about to go to H3 now. So now he's got 26 Rottleiros. He has got a few husks from his age up, and he's got a shipment to send here, which is going to go for the Falcons. So not bad. And look at his macro. Is he going to go up to H4? He's getting vet Rodoleros, no doubt. So now he's got 26 Rodoleros and 2 Falcons coming right up. More Rodoleros coming in. Those annoying Ulans are finally going to be dealt with. Let's have a look and see what he's doing here. So, Smoking last year just using his Ulans to try and distract from the fact that he is, oh my god, 4 TCs and a fortress all built up right here. And he's got 8 settler wagons, so a phenomenal economy now coming up for Smoking Glass. Scores are equal, but that's only because Spain's got the upper hand in terms of military. And Caverna's going to make some, he's going to do some damage now. So he's got 36 rods, 5 being made, and 9 rods coming right up. So it's going to be a healthy 50 rods for him, but he's not going to wait for that. He's going to push right in now and hopefully gain some advantage by killing some villagers. One goes down, the other one goes down too. The other 3 managed to make it to the fort, but now Caverna's got a problem here. How's he going to deal with this fort? This is not going to be. He's just going to try and deal with it, but this is a big problem here because his Rodoleros have only got a miserable 12 siege attack. I mean that is, it's just horrendous. It's going to be actually quite difficult for him, especially with Minutemen coming right in.
I also killed all his cav in my base.
You did kill all his cav in your base with the Rodoleros. Well done. So now, can Shake take these? He is going to go for it. He is committing. There's a lot of Minutemen here to deal with though, and managed to deal with the first batch no problem because they're low HP, and these ones are going to go down too as well. He's going to lose 1 Falcon. He's barely done it. He's taken half that fort's HP down. Lost a Falcon, lost a few units, but there is a Culve here just sitting that needs to get on top of that Falcon ASAP. Smoking Snakes decided to wait for his oh, he's sending more militiamen coming right up. Town militia now being gone. I did not realize he sent town militia. Huge amount of Minutemen coming right up here. 25 Minutemen coming out of the blue. 1 Culverin that managed to take that Falk. And we're going to see who wins this fight. Will the Minutemen win it? Or will the Rodoleros win it? Looks like it's going to go to the way of the rods. But skirmishers are going to come up right now, and if he manages to defend with them, they could kite the wrong way. You want to get the skirmishers back there. Ulan's going to do nothing against Rodoleros, and now the more Minutemen coming in, more skirmishers coming right up, and those Rodoleros are just getting on top of them, and they are committing. Dogs doing their bit as well. Good to see Malparido having his dogs right here. More Minutemen coming up in. It must be almost at the end of his wits, but this isn't going to go well for Caverna because 3 TCs, if he manages to put villagers in all of them, will just destroy these rods. These rods have absolutely no siege damage whatsoever. Another batch of Minutemen going to come out. I think that's got to be the last of them now. I think he might be able to call more conscription. Now he's sending in Germantown farmers. Now you can train settler wagons from mills. Villagers going into the TCs. I'm going to be able to do more damage now. Falk here just needs to be careful not to get spotted by the Rodoleros. Rodoleros actually managing to do some damage to villagers as well. But it was a good push, but it's as good as it gets. Caverna now is seriously behind in score. He's got 39 villagers compared to 41. Plus 4 TCs, plus now mills coming up, going to be making more settler wagons, plus getting raided. It's not looking good for Caverna. So we're going to speed up things just a little bit here because it's a little bit of a longer game. These get dealt with. A whole bunch of Rodoleros are coming right in, and 1 more Falk for Caverna. And Smoking Glass here now going the way of the Turtleson. Losing quite a few villagers though that weren't protected, and manages to equalize the score a little bit. And now here we go. We got a nice big fight here. He's got 1 Culve against 2 Falks. and a whole bunch of Pikeleros. He's got, and Smoking Glass just seems to be biding his time and going the way of the turtle, which should actually work okay because, as I say, rods have terrible siege. And now he's sending Team House of Hohenzollern. Never seen this card being used. Town Center is going to be doing 50% damage and 30% more HP. This is on top of the fact that it already has Town Militia in. What do you call it? Yeah, Town Militia in. So his TC are going to have basically 100% more damage. With 10 villagers, going to be able to do a lot more damage. Another batch of militiamen coming right up. 3, 2, 1, and here they are. 17 militiamen. Needs to focus his TCs on there, and look at that. Oh wow, there's a Culve as well, so these Falcons are not going to last. One Falc down. Caverna being forced to play it a little bit more defensive now, decides it's not worth it. He's going to lose that Falconet. You might as well get a shot before. Gets one good shot and out it goes, and now the militiamen are down. A good cleanup here for Caverna, but still has a lot of shit he has to deal with. I don't know if Caverna might think of maybe even doing some petards. I'd like to see some petards here. Maybe that would work. Let's have a look and see what Caverna's doing. Nope. Caverna's deck is called Pikeleros, and Pikeleros he's gonna make 45 villagers for Caverna compared to 47 for the German player. He does have though 9 settler wagons. He could produce more from these mills now. But he has run out of gold, which is a disaster for Germany because Germany needs a lot of coin. And he has a mill that he could put villagers on, and he's got some berries. But if you got a turtle, you got to have a plan. I mean, he barely has even enough trees to chop. I guess he chops here quite comfortably. So Caverna, equal score, better map control, worse eco, but better military. More Falcons coming in. Falcons and Pikeleros is the name of the game. And let's wait. Let's go. Let's jump to the next battle. Have a look and see what Smoking Snakes is. Built another outpost. Yeah, 150 TC damage with 10 villagers. Okay, so market goes down now. More walls coming in. That Culve is gonna die. Look at that, 180 range damage on that TC. Caverna here putting on the pressure. Villagers try and, oh no, villagers trying to kill some Falcs. They managed to take one, but was it worth it? I don't think it was worth it, Smoking Glass. Oh look, they're Landsknecht. Sorry, apologies. You got some Landsknechts inside there, but actually, Landsknecht being absolutely OP melee units actually don't do that well against veteran rods because they got 40% melee resist. So probably the wrong shipment to send against rods. Again, one Culve at a time. They're going for the Prince Electors. Because he really doesn't have a much better option in H3. Going for the Prince Electors, we'll see what native TP he decides to ally with. And yeah, scores have equalized. 42 villagers for the German player, almost all of them on wood now. Trying to transition, I guess, into estates. Trying to get some settler wagons out. Gonna lose that TP. Let's have a look at what Caverna is now going the way of the petards. Shout out to Crab again, has introduced us to the love of petards. Pikeleros now have archaic infantry combat, so they're going to be stronger. And now here come the petards, the answer to this disgusting turtle play. 23 villagers on food, 22 villagers on coin. A good macro for making what he's making, which is now just pure Pikeleros. And petards. What do petards cost? They do cost wood though. All right. Here comes another push. Another 2 Falcs. 1 Culve here for Smoking Glass. He is now making mountain troopers with his house electors. Oh wow! Downwall goes 1 TC. It took him 5 petards for that. That was a very good use of his petards. So down goes 1 TC. That wall is getting a lot of hate, and that's okay because we all hate walls here. Here comes the sneaky call. Takes one good shot. Takes one falk down. More petards coming right in. I wonder what they're going to go for. Because they're going to go for this TC. Do some damage, but not a lot. Caverna now is saying, you know what, I can't siege, but I can kill villagers. So he's going to go start attacking these villagers. He does have some mountain troopers he has to deal with, but they're not a veteran. And in melee, they're going to die to these Rodoleros. He needs to be able to kite with them. More Rodoleros coming in from Spain. They'll try and kill that TC from coming right up. Let's have a look at the villager count. He's at 46, but he's going to lose these if he's not careful. He is being quite careful though, mind you. He's tanking shots and then he's garrisoning them before they die. But hey ho, more petards coming in. Name of the game, ladies and gentlemen, if playing Sled Turtle or like this, play with petards. Petard's gonna have 4 times damage. He doesn't even need to use all of them. Just 2 did the trick. He's got 1 more spare to go. Decides to punch away with his petards. Doesn't get that petard to do anything. Still 3 TCs to deal with and improves German Combat Explorer. Alright, so he's going to be able to build his TCs a bit faster now. Mountain troopers here do counter Rodoleros, so especially if they're at range. Proving quite a difficult game here for Caverna to finish. Scores again equal 47 villagers. He's got now 1 mil, 2 mils up. He's going to need an estate soon because he's not gathered any coin in the last, I don't know, 6-7 minutes of the game, maybe longer. Luckily for him, he does have the mountain troopers, which clearly only cost wood and food. So he can make those. more petards coming right in, which is going to be devastating if they manage to take. If they're going to be able to take this mill. Boom! Mill goes down. All these villagers now have nothing to gather. And will this TC go down? Oh, Caverna, yes. Oh, managed to defuse that bomb just in time. Let's have a look and see what happens next. Caverna now sending in more Rodoleros. Triple villagers being produced by the German player. But Caverna...
Taking the fog of war so you can see everything.
Caverna making his own castle now. Fort. Called Castillo de Santa Barbara. Just walks into the holes in the wall. Gonna hopefully be able to take this TC. This TC still survives. And it's rods and petards. Fireworks. Boom. 1 more TC gone down. And now Smoking Glass does take the lead in terms of score. Caverna. Let's rating here. 1, 2, 3. Manages to lose 3 villagers. Not the end of the world. Spain's at 65 versus 70. Spain has the map control though. Still, okay, 4 TCs. We're back at 4 TCs and 2 mils. So we're back where we were 10 minutes ago. And it's still Rodoleros versus skirmishers. But we do have some cav hopefully coming right in right here. And more saboteurs. A wall coming up here from Caverna to avoid further raids. Taking out gold mine here. Going to be able to have this mine. Basically, he said, you want a turtle? Well, I'm going to force you to be turtle. I'm going to wall you in your walls. 74 villagers now for Smoking Snakes. And now he does have estates coming again. Now this is looking quite scary for Caverna because having the map isn't going to pay off that much anymore. Another big fight here. Now he has Chevalgers, which are like goons, or like the old Hackabellets now. They're actually quite good. But this is a math to be reckoned with. Now he's got Huss, he's got Trabants, which are like pikes that can absorb damage from that are being dealt to their friends, to their allies. Gonna be able to take that TC hopefully now with the P-Tarts. Boom, 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 and 1 TC down, 3 remaining. More Minutemen coming in for Smoking Snakes, but now this looks like a much more effective mass to deal with. He's gonna need to make cults immediately. He doesn't have actually any resources somehow, despite 78 villagers. He doesn't even have room for culverins because he's lost a TC and a house, so he's pop capped, and he just keeps losing houses. So he's gonna have to build houses and then make cults, and it's gonna be tricky for him to make cults. He's desperately trying to make cults because that's what he needs. Let's see if Caverna capitalizes on this now. He's now taking the both TPs. I don't think he has Stagecoach yet. No. No Stagecoach right now. He needs to keep killing those houses to stop those cults coming out. Now the cults are coming out. And we're going to see a group of 3 Doppel soldiers. He has run out. Town man has run out of good things to send. Let's have a look at those now. A Royal Huntsman. We're now in H4, which is looking good. It's taking the native TPs, it's taking the map. He's not upgraded his Corollians, his Rodleros right now, but they are coming. The Spadachinas are coming. And it's a force to be dealt, to be reckoned with. Righto, let's go. Let's tango. Culbs now come up. Falk's taking some shots, but so do the Culbs. He's got how many Culbs? He's got 3 Culbs. He's got 3 Culbs and takes 1 Falk down. Volley of Falks taken right in. Falks are committed now. They're just gonna deal with the mass. The mass is dealt with by the Falks. He says now I can lose the Falks. No problem. I can just deal with the units with my army. And it's fine. It looks like it's gonna be GG. We've got now H4 rods. They are upgraded. They've got all their upgrades. They are very strong. And it looks like finally Caverna has managed to do it. A desperate sally of German villagers. Not going to work. This time, no more Minutemen. No more Culbs. Smoking Glass does have 2 more Culbs. Well, here we go.
Smoking Snakes.
Keep trying. Smoking Snakes. Oh my god, it's nearly midnight. I need to go to bed. It looks like it's over. Well played, Caverna.
What a slow game.
Oh.
It is funny though.
Okay, so thanks for that 40-minute game. Tu puta madre, cabrón. 40 fucking minutes. Oh, beautiful. Oh, he knows I say it with love. Why do you attract these people, Caverna? I don't know how you attract them.
It was a very, very intricate, interesting game. I was on the edge of my seat throughout.